If winter feels like it's been dragging on forever, gray skies, cold mornings, and spring nowhere in sight, you're not alone. So for the next few minutes, let's step somewhere warm, colorful, and familiar. EPCOT's Flower and Garden Festival. If you're anything like me, this winter has felt never-ending. Cold gray days, snow, ice, and that feeling that spring just isn't in any hurry to arrive. So today, instead of looking out the window, I want to invite you to mentally step into spring with me. We're heading to EPCOT's Flower and Garden Festival. Not to rush through it, not to plan a trip, but to slow down and remember the little details that make this festival so special. The tiny touches that casual visitors often miss, and honestly I didn't fully appreciate until I looked back at the pictures and videos I took from my first time at the festival. For a lot of people, the Flower and Garden Festival officially starts the moment you spot your first topiary. Mickey, Minnie, classic characters, standing there, completely made of living plants, surrounded by color. What always strikes me isn't just how impressive they are, but how effortlessly they look, like they've always belonged there. It's easy to snap a quick photo and move on, but when you stop for a moment, you notice the details. The shaping of the leaves, the way the flowers are layered to create shadows, the careful placement so each character looks different depending on where you stand. They're not decorations, they're storytelling, quietly reminding you that spring has officially arrived at EPCOT. Some of my favorite moments from Flower and Garden happen in the spaces people tend to walk past. The butterfly garden, for example. It's calm, almost hushed. You step inside and suddenly the pace of the park changes. Butterflies drift by, kids start whispering without being told to, and for a few minutes, the rest of the world fades away. And then there's the English tea garden, a place that doesn't demand attention, but rewards it. The signage, the plant pairings, the quiet educational touches. It's not flashy, but it's thoughtful. These gardens feel like EPCOT's gently reminding you to slow down, and honestly, that's something I appreciate more now than I probably did at the time. One of the things that makes Flower and Garden Festival feel so different is the color palette. Bright greens, soft pastels, bursts of pinks and yellows. Everywhere you look, the park feels lighter. Even the air feels different. Outdoor kitchens, garden music drifting through the pathways, people lingering instead of rushing. After months of winter gray, this festival feels like EPCOT taking a deep breath and exhaling spring. It's not loud, it's not overwhelming, it's just refreshing. What really stands out to me now are the moments I didn't realize mattered at the time. Reading a small plant sign without thinking much about it. Watching a horticultural cast member quietly tend a garden. Pausing longer than expected because the view was nature's glory on display. And spending time with family and just enjoying the festival together. These weren't headline moments, they didn't feel important then, but looking back, they're the memories that lingered because they made the festival feel special and cared for. So until spring finally shows up where I live, until the snow melts and the gray gives way to green, this is one of my favorite places to daydream about. EPCOT's Flower and Garden Festival reminds me that seasons change, color returns, and sometimes the smallest details are the ones that stay with us the longest. If this video gave you a few minutes of springtime escape, I'd love for you to give it a thumbs up. And let me know in the comments, have you ever been to the Flower and Garden Festival? Or which Disney place helps you get through the winter? Until next time, thanks for daydreaming with me and keep making magic wherever you go.